I'm John Mars Dirt, and on this week's episode of CTV, we take an inside look at seniors who are going to graduate at semester, the Fill the Den dance, and one very busy freshman.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries.
We are in the final days of the high school careers for a few of our seniors. That's because they'll be graduating at the end of the semester. CTV's Kylie Moore explains how they're doing it and why they're doing it.
For the 8 seniors graduating early, they can't wait to take the next step in their life. Some of them have different reasons for doing so.
I'm graduating early because I got my CNA last year at Herndon, and I'm going to start using it in January.
I'm having a baby.
I want to get to college faster.
The students had to fill out an application and write a letter to qualify for early graduation.
Seniors had to submit a letter to the school board by November 1st.
That meant students had to plan ahead and stay focused this semester.
I went to my counselor. We talked about grades I needed to get, which classes I needed to pass to get all of my required credits.
It mostly came from when I moved back and forth from different schools. They gave me extra credits I needed.
Even though these seniors will finish ahead of their classmates, they'll still walk the stage when the rest of their class graduates in May. For Mallory Thompson, I'm Kylie Moore reporting for CTV.
With the semester slowly coming to an end, many teachers will soon start giving out finals. Ugh. But for the second year in a row, you can get out of them. Yippee! But it means being here. With the 9% attendance, you can get out of one final. And with the 100% attendance, you can opt out of 2 of them. Be checking your student email for more information on qualifying for this year's finals incentive. A new dance is about to arrive at William Chrisman High School. So we here at CTV fill you in on Fill the Den. Student Council is bringing the new dance to December. Fill the Den will take place on December 18th after the boys' basketball game against Port Osage.
In the morning. Fill the Den is a dance that's going to take part after a basketball game. And as of right now, it's going to be after the Port Osage game, and it'll be held in the small gym.
Fill the Den is going to be a great experience for the basketball team because it's going to bring in a great crowd, and it's going to get the school involved together, and it's a new dance to bring to offer to William Chrisman. It's going to be a blacklight dance. It's just going to create a great vibe during the game and then after the game to celebrate our win against Fort Osage.
We kind of got it from Truman. They always been doing Pack the House, and their Pack the House, they don't do it no more because it hasn't been succeeding. So I think it's going to work really great over here because we always go to sport events. So there's just kind of incentives like, hey, thanks for supporting the basketball team. Now you can go have a nice dance afterwards.
Shirts will remain on sale until the day of the game. They will cost $10 and will be sold in the mornings at the attendance window. Federal statistics say at least 1 out of every 4 students experience bullying, both in middle school and high school. A group here at William Chrisman works to change that type of behavior at a younger age. CTV's Bacardi Hill tells us more about the Enough Stop Bullying program.
Now in its 10th year, Enough involves Chrisman students that visit elementary schools. There they put on skits showing examples of bullying and how to stop it.
We perform for the children, teaching them what bullies are, how to deal with bullies, how to not be a bully. It's a great group of kids. They dance, they sing, they dance around as they're singing, and they do skits.
Ms. Hayes says the elementary kids enjoy the skits as well as the involvement and interaction that is included.
The children usually love it because they get to have buttons if they answer questions correctly. It's great for the kids because then they remember, I shouldn't do that, because elementary kids always look up to high school kids. So it's a really great program for that.
Members of Enough say it's a fun program and serves a great purpose, to put an end to bullying.
we have the teachers of all these students, like they'll come up to us after the show, like even weeks or months later we'll see them and they'll tell us that their kids are still singing the songs and like inviting each other to play at recess.
It really teaches kids the lesson that they need to learn at a young age. It's really vital for younger kids and the younger generation to know what bullying is and to stop it whenever they see it and to not be scared to speak up when they do see it.
For Nicole Blanchard, I'm McCarty Hill reporting for CTV.
In the club, party rock, looking for your girl, she on my jock.
What are you doing? The parking lots are busy after school. Be smart and pay attention to your surroundings.
Christmas time means Christmas presents, and that means wrapping them as well. But if you bring your unwrapped gift to school, the elves in room 210 will wrap them up for you. Just drop them off first thing in the morning and then pick them up later. You can bring your own wrapping paper, or you can just have them wrap them for you because they have their own paper. You can also donate wrapping paper, bows, ribbons, and tape. Many students here at William Crispin with jobs make minimum wage. Like I do, $7.65 at my arts. Yippee! But efforts to raise the minimum wage have continued across Missouri and the United States. And more money in our pockets might sound great, but would that really be the case? CTV's Brian Tanis tells us that not all the students here are high on the higher minimum wage.
The minimum wage in Missouri sits at $7.65 per hour. That ranks 27th in the United States. Many Crispin students who make minimum wage say it's not enough to support themselves.
If I was living on my own, $7.65 would not be enough.
I don't believe minimum wage is enough to pay bills if you're living on your own, but then again, if you're making minimum wage at an age where you're living by yourself, you've done something wrong.
I don't think minimum wage is you can support yourself, even as a teenager, because you got to pay for gas and insurance and stuff like that.
I can take care of my people. I got extra money I can play around with. And
if the minimum wage is raised, do Crispin students believe that everything else will go with it?
Like, prices go up if you are making more money, so it's going to be hard and you're not going to make as much money.
If minimum wage goes up, gas price is going to go up, milk price is going to go up.
With that in mind, do Crispin students still believe that the minimum wage should be raised?
Yes, I do believe that because I'm making minimum wage at Taco Bell. I feel like I do have to work twice as hard.
I don't think minimum wage should be raised because a minimum wage job, it's because you have the basic skills. You don't have anything more than just the minimal skills. And if minimum wage does go up, everything else is going to go up, so you're going to have the same problem you have right now.
For Janelle McKelvey, I'm Brian Tanis reporting for CTV.
Do some holiday shopping and help the Christmas seniors at the same time. Shop at the Barnes & Noble's booksellers on 39th Street on Tuesday, and a portion of all the sales will go to Project Grad. You must present flyers for any of the portions to go to the Project Grad. You can find a flyer on Facebook page or in the front office, and starting at 5 that night, students will wrap presents for tips. So come out and support your fellow Bears. Have you ever heard of the name Lily Connor Eunice? If you're an upperclassman and you haven't, just wait. SCTV's Allison Reagan tells us the freshman participates in a lot of activities, including one you might not expect.
Lily Connor Reese is one busy student.
There's band, cheerleading, soccer, wrestling. I plan to do track and cross country.
We asked Lily why she wrestled.
Because I wanted to take the challenge and I wanted to beat up guys. Because some guys are jerks and, put them in their place.
Lily's competitiveness is a reason why her coaches say she has a bright future.
She should go to state in cross country before she's done. She was 4.6 seconds from sectionals, one spot away in cross country. I know that's already motivating her, and I think she'll probably do well in whatever she does.
Been to every single practice. She does exactly what we ask her to do down in the wrestling room.
Lily explains how she goes to wrestling to cheerleading on a daily basis.
Usually cheer practice we have on Tuesday, and it's like right after wrestling I have cheer, so I like change real quick, then head down and wait for practice to start.
And if you thought she already does enough, you'd be wrong.
I want to try to get into some clubs, but I don't know a whole lot of clubs in the school, so.
With Adrienne Bell, I'm Allison Reagan, reporting for CTV.
Well, that's it for this week's CTV. I'm John Mars III, and as always, it's a great day to be a bear.